Tonight, family members of people working for the Kingdom of God Global Church have a lot of questions. Earlier this week, we told you about a federal investigation into the church and an FBI raid on a home in the exclusive Avila community. That home is associated with the church.
Yeah, and family members say they were cut off from talking to their loved ones by the church. And we are also hearing from a mentor who actually for exploited people who explains just how damaging this can be for families. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us live from the federal courthouse in Tampa with an update to the story. Jeff.
Good evening, Josh and Jen. Well, the federal government says that people were forced to work in call centers for the Kingdom of God Global Church in order to raise millions of dollars for the church and their leaders to support their lavish lifestyles. Federal court documents show that people working in those call centers were psychologically abused and cut off from their family members. This is Drone 8 video of an FBI raid in progress at a multi-million-dollar mansion in the exclusive and gated Avila community. As this raid was going on, similar operations were underway in Houston, Michigan, and Missouri. David John is the lead pastor for another church, the Impact Church in Detroit, and he believes one of his family members was taken in by the Kingdom of God Global Church.
That's not the spirit of Christ. That you have to follow me. You have to be a part of my church, or else you're defying God. It really is. Those are the markings of a cult.
He says all communication with that family member was cut off by the church.
It should have really created more concern and more of an alarm that there's this large amount of time where they're not, all of a sudden, not communicating.
Laura Henderson is a survivor mentor for a group called Bridging Freedom.
That's very common in the human trafficking world. You know, there's the, that meets the forced fraud and coercion aspects of human trafficking.
The federal government says workers for the church were forced to raise money in a call center, sometimes working up to 20 hours a day. They could only leave for bathroom breaks with permission and often had food deprived if they didn't meet extreme financial goals. Henderson says these workers were groomed to be abused.
They find a target, they begin to gain info and gain their trust. They'll give them gifts or provide, you know, a place to stay, food, meet their basic needs. Then they begin to abuse them, isolate them.
I did speak this afternoon to a spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern District of Michigan, where this case has now been moved to. They say that they cannot comment on victims or tell me how many people were taken out of that home in Avila, but they say they will be cared for. Live in Tampa, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.